So Anthony Davis has signed with the LA Lakers. You can just read this. Pelicans have traded Anthony Davis to the Lakers for Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball. It's the last name and then a first name and then a full name. That's very inconsistent. I forgot about Josh Hart. I don't think Josh Hart was that good. And furthermore, that makes their front court even more crowded, so they're definitely not going to get Jay Morant unless they want to trade Lonzo and Josh Hart for someone else. And then 3 first-round picks. I hear it's one of them is the. Before I wasn't sure, now I'm hearing on Facebook groups that it is the number 4 pick of the 2017 playoff of the 2019 NBA draft, which is pretty big. It should be projected to be. Let me go check. I don't even know if my mic is on. It is. The Nets have previously traded their first-round pick to get rid of Allen Crabbe. Now, another change has been made with the 2019. The Lakers getting rid of their number 4 pick, according to what I heard. The Boston Celtics obviously have a lot of draft picks. So the Sixers, they need to get pieces. It's going to take this forever to load. Go quick ads. Good work there. Zion Williamson, Morant, Barrett, Garland, DeAndre Hunter. DeAndre Hunter pretty much single-handedly made a team that was led by Kyle Guy, then led by DeAndre Hunter, into a more dominant number 1 seeded ACC team. Darius Garland, I'm not as familiar with. So he's definitely very valuable. Maybe they can trade up with Lonzo Ball or Josh Hart and more things. Maybe they can trade the pick for something else. And I don't think you can actually see that. I checked the website even because I didn't actually link it. Okay, there it is. There you see. Zion Morant, Barrett, getting Garland, or DeAndre Hunter. DeAndre Hunter was picked twice by CBS Sports. Just load. Sophomore. I don't remember Hunter being that dominant last year in the ACC. He was traded. He's only participated in interviews. Compared him to Robert Cummings, he only shot threes. 6 man as a true freshman. Missed NCAA tournament run to a broken left wrist. Probably why I didn't know about him. Scored 27 points in the championship game versus Texas Tech. Terrible defense, ability contact. Oh, that's the weaknesses. Sorry, not strengths. 3-and-D. Good role player. He's not that great either. Garland's more of a playmaker, ball handler. Can't really play defense. It's going to be very valuable. I mean, it's going to be a nice young piece for the New Orleans Pelicans. Garland. Or just could be a very good playing off Lonzo Ball and the basketball. Really score in Virginia, as noted by with the Cow Guy piece previously. Let me know other notes of the trade. Maybe try and mute that. So you are also my Facebook notes on the whole Lakers LeBron thing. I previously posted that Kyle Kuzma would determine Lakers getting Anthony Davis, and that was not true because they didn't trade Kyle Kuzma. They have Kuzma, Davis, and LeBron, all of which are main ball handlers, which is going to be interesting how they're going to play off each other. Maybe Kuzma's the sixth man, maybe Davis just catches offensive rebounds. Lakers, Clippers, Knicks and Nets are still projected. Were actually June 12th, 3 days ago, still projected to go after Kevin Durant. I don't think that's the case with the Lakers anymore since they have to use all the space. They're rumored to go after Kemba Walker. They're rumored to get all these other pieces after getting Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is probably going to take up one of the cap spaces. So I don't know. I mean, Kemba Walker is a good piece because he's going to be flexible. He wants to take a discount so he can play on a team that can make the postseason. Talk more about the Nets later. Davis was traded for 3 first rounders, Ball, Ingram, and Josh Hart. So there's 2 open spots on the roster, and there's all the free agents. Someone jokes around about Anthony Davis sitting out 3 to 4 games at a time because he has a hangnail being injured. So I thought he thought giving up 3 first rounders was too much. So that number 4 pick this season, a really big, heavy draft pick season. The Lakers just doing what LeBron wanted. Good big 3. Can't really play off the ball. He's hoping the Lakers get sent home in the second round. I say screw Daryl Morey as they completely screwed up the cap situation, signing Clint Capella that huge contract. As I mentioned, a really old Chris Paul, so they can't make these kind of plays. Kemba's going to be an interesting piece. Going after him, according to the recent news reports. Kemba could do it. Kemba can't go to the Rockets because of the lack of cap space. My friend's expecting Kemba to take all the blame when the Lakers don't make it to the NBA Finals. 95% of his career, people have forgotten about Kemba Walker. Even now, he's not considered a number 1 piece. He's always that good of a player. Just because he played in the Charlotte Hornets. Team that hasn't been winning a lot, even though it wasn't his fault, even though he's always putting up numbers in a Mike Trout-like fashion. He plays off the ball a little bit better than Davis, Kuzma, and LeBron, as he did with Al Jefferson and Jeremy Lin. So weird to see Kemba on the West side. He's a good backup plan in case Anthony Davis opts out after a year. I was claiming that Kyrie Irving is the one putting out false statements about joining the Brooklyn just to see who would jump first. He did join Rock Nation with Jay-Z, so I do not think it's a fake out. He left for Rich Paul and LeBron James. Seems like he's had a big rift. He thinks that my friend thinks that LeBron and Kyrie are a good team for each other. He said Kyrie knew LeBron was going to LA a year in advance. He just don't want to get stuck in Cleveland without LeBron, so he went to Boston. If Kemba wants to go on a team, or Kyrie wants to go on a team that can compete, Brooklyn's a good option. Kemba would be a better option than Kyrie. He's a better player. He's made the postseason by himself. I see Kyrie going to the Nets being a positive thing, other than the owners seeing ticket prices going up. My friend claims that Kyrie just has a lot of hype about him just because LeBron left the Cavs. I question Kyrie's IQ, such as defending KD multiple times in horrible mismatches when he's not even that great of a defensive player, unlike Kemba Walker, who's a much better defensive player. He never made a team go to the postseason by himself like D'Lo and Kemba did. D'Angelo Russell and Kemba did. My friend says he's good, but he's not as good as John Wall, Stephen Curry, or Russell Westbrook, and I agree. Boston's good, they just don't want to play with Kyrie. The Boston Celtics don't need him. Speaking of which, without Anthony Davis, the Boston Celtics will need someone else. They have all these draft picks and the near term for someone else. I don't know what the Celtics payroll is. I do know they have draft picks. There's Kawhi. There's also current big. I mean, obviously you can get like Blake Griffin or someone, but I doubt you get with him. Maybe trade him for like Devin Booker. With Kemba taking a pay cut to try to stay Charlotte, he could do that with the Lakers too. Give the Charlotte pick up for the Lakers. So the Lakers are already in a position to make the postseason, not to mention the NBA Finals with all these pieces. Like I said before, and Vegas looks like it's right. We're hearing all this news. The Lakers, Celtics, the Sixers, the Warriors can all sign Cousins for veterans minimums. Just all teams where he'll get calls, and he'll get credit for his recover from his injuries. Kawhi, I don't know if Kawhi needs another ring. He's more about the company he wants to join. I don't think he's joining the Lakers if he had problems with the Spurs, both in high eyes of the media. My friend said Washington needs to get broken up. Well, Wall's leg got broken up, so there is my opinion of that. It's my comment on that. My friend says Bradley Beal is a top pick for any team. The Lakers can sign IT. He's washed up yet, veterans minimum, and he has a lot of potential. KP, albeit he doesn't control that contract, the Mavericks do. Maybe we can get a sign and trade going. $28 million, I think, is too much for, and my friend agrees too, is too much for Bradley Beal on a rental. Sacramento Kings looked very good this year, not so much next year with all these acquisitions by the Lakers, and now it's a bunch of fireworks. Get back to you guys later. See you guys later. Oh wait, the fireworks stopped. I see a lot. Kawhi can join the Clippers, which is a lot more quieter than the Lakers, much like will be a Doc Rivers there. The Raptors are much quieter too, even though that's the big city of Canada. I wonder if Kyrie Irving even cares about money. I'm not even sure about that. Bogdanovich and Cauley Stein are doing pretty good. Buddy Hield, Aaron Fox, nice backcourt. Back to Kyrie Irving, he was recruiting to New York, but I don't know if it's for the Nets or the Knicks. He did join Jay-Z's Rock Nation. So it doesn't look like it's for the Nets. Maybe Durant will join Rock Nation too. We'll just see about that. I was wondering if Kyrie was going to recruit LeBron to New York before the Davis trade. Because all of this recruiting, he was trying to recruit Durant before. For instance, if LeBron was going to leave the Lakers, if I was going to go back to Miami, I think Kemba Walker will make a lot more money in LA than in Charlotte, unless Jordan because of Air Jordan deal with him. Marcus Gasol could also join the Lakers, but I don't see the Lakers using him as well as the Raptors would do. I don't even know who the coach is for the Lakers besides LeBron. That's the main problem with the Lakers, like cohesion. The Celtics and the Sixers, meanwhile, have to go after the free agents. The Sixers obviously going after Jimmy Butler with a supermax contract. They have enough rookie deals and draft picks for space. I mean, I think they did sign Joel Embiid to like $35 million a year, and Ben Simmons has like $10 million. That number one draft pick. Hawkins, Randall, and Okafor pieces. Only the Nets go after KP. They have the money to go after KP. They need more front court. My friend said without Kyrie they won't make the finals. Trying to figure out which team without Kyrie won't make the finals. Lauren has commented. How long have I been going for? 16 minutes 40 seconds. Over 100 comments on my Facebook group.